London is the capital of United Kingdom. It stands on the river Thames. As one of the world's major global cities, London exerts a strong influence on its arts, entertainment, fashion, commerce and finance, education, healthcare, media, science and technology, tourism, transport and communications. London is the most visited city in Europe and has the busiest city airport system in the world. London's diverse cultures encompass over 300 languages. The top 5 non-English languages reportedly spoken are Polish, Turkish, Bengali, French, and Punjabi. London has 4 World Heritage Sites: the Tower of London, Kew Gardens, Palace of Westminster, and St. Margaret's Church. Transportation. The city has a huge network of transport systems, including trains, metros, and 5 main airports. Though there are 5 airports, but only one is actually in London City. That is the London City Airport. The most used airport is Heathrow Airport, although it is actually outside the city. The London Underground is a system of electric trains which are in London. It is the oldest underground railway in the world. London is considered a forest. There are almost as many trees in London as there are people. According to a UN definition, an area that has at least 20% trees is considered a forest. And trees cover around 21% of the land in London, making the city an urban forest. In fact, 8.6 million people are known to live alongside 8.3 million trees. There are 6 resident guardian ravens of the Tower of London: Harris, Jubilee, Poppy, Grib, Erin, Branwen, and Edgar. They are intelligent birds that only respond to the raven master, and people should avoid getting too close to them because they can bite if they feel their area is being threatened. London was once the capital of 6 countries at the same time. In World War II, London served as a governing capital for other European countries which are conquered by Germany. The leaders of Norway, Poland, Belgium, France, and the Netherlands stayed in London between 1939 and 1945. The double-decker buses that run across London are not always red. At one point, they were all painted a different color to represent the different routes they travel. But in 1907, the London General Omnibus Company decided to paint its buses with a striking shade of red to distinguish itself from the competitors. Ever since then, the iconic red double-decker buses have been roaming the streets of London. The Metropolitan Police Act of 1839 states that it is illegal to fly a kite in parks, other public areas, or in a way that annoys other people. And if you ever fly a kite in violation of the law, you risk receiving a fine up to £500. London has hosted the Olympics 3 times, in 1908, 1948 and 2012, making it the only city in the world to do so. Big Ben is arguably London's most famous landmark. Surprisingly, it is actually meant to go by the name the Clock Tower, while Big Ben is the name of the bell. Numerous famous people such as Karl Marx, Charles Darwin, Sylvia Plath, Charles Dickens, Jimi Hendrix, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Florence Nightingale, and hundreds of others have lived in London. London has over 170 museums. The British Museum, the National Gallery, the Imperial War Museum, the British Library, and the Wales Collection are just some of them. In most countries, you need only a driving license to work as a taxi driver. But this is obviously not the case with London. Black cab drivers you see all around the city actually undergo lengthy training before they are given the job. Typically, the training may last for 2 to 4 years and candidates must memorize every single street in London. In addition, they must also be able to make first assumptions as per which is the route that makes the least time from one destination to other. Big Ben, Elizabeth Tower. Big Ben is the nickname of a bell that hangs in the clock tower at the northern end of the Houses of Parliament in Westminster. Officially, the tower itself is called Elizabeth Tower. It was previously known as just the Clock Tower, but was renamed in September 2012 as a tribute to the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. However, most people, including those that live in London, call the Big Ben because it is very large. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is a palace in London. It is in the city of Westminster in central London. The palace is the main official residence where the British monarch lives and works. Millennium Dome. The Millennium Dome is a large dome-shaped building in Greenwich in southeast London, UK. It is now known as the O2. It is so big that the Great Pyramid of Giza will fit into it. London Eye. The London Eye is a large metal Ferris wheel. It is also known as the Millennium Wheel and is one of the largest observation wheels in the world. It is the most popular paid tourist attraction in the United Kingdom. There are over 2.2 million visitors annually. Nelson's Column in Trafalgar Square. Nelson's Column is a national monument of the United Kingdom based in Trafalgar Square, London. The column was built between 1840 and 1843 to commemorate Admiral Horatio Nelson's death at the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge is a drawbridge in London. It crosses the River Thames near the Tower of London. It allows ships through the bridge deck, which is raised at an angle in the center. Natural History Museum. The Natural History Museum is a museum in London. It is the largest natural history museum in Britain. It includes the nation's main collections of specimens of life, rocks and minerals. The museum employs scientific staff, conducts research, stores specimens and manages the public galleries. St. Paul's Cathedral. St. Paul's Cathedral is an angelic church in the city of London. The original version was built by Mellitus in 604 AD. He was bishop of the East Saxons. In 962 and 1087, the cathedral burned down and was built again. Before today's version of the cathedral, there were 4 others. The earlier ones burnt down. The Shard. The Shard is a high-rise building in the Southwark, London. It was the tallest building in the European Union and the 96th tallest in the world. Tower of London. The Tower of London is a Norman stone fortress in London, England. It stands on the bank of the River Thames in the oldest part of the city. Fish and chips. The English breakfast. Sunday roast. Bangers and mash. Bubble and squeak. Toad in the hole. Chicken tikka masala. Cockles. Scotch eggs, pastry. So my dear friends, that's all in this video. Please like and share the video. Also please subscribe the channel if you are new in it. See you all in the next video with a new interesting and informative content. Thank you.